When you need somebody you can call on. When you need somebody you can call on. When you need somebody you can call on. Call on.
So, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I mean, it's a pleasure just even getting this guy on the podcast, man. Y'all seen him on the morning cup of dough with Doughboy and Clue down there, man. Just ripping stuff up, man. You know, just engineering beats, man. I mean, just giving them a little funk of Virginia sound, man. At the end of the day, man, we got my boy from Virginia, man. Y'all give it up for my boy Jay Morris, dog. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yo, yo, what's good? What's good, Dr. Dandruff?
You holding it down out there, man. Virginia, man. I mean, it's a pleasure. Thank you for you taking, I mean, the time just to even stop by and just, blessing the show and giving the fans what they want. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, man, the pleasure is all mine. I'm humbled. I'm grateful, honestly. Like I'm an 804 kid. You know, it's rare to see anybody from the 804 out of Virginia really make it. You see the 757 all day, Norfolk, Hampton, Virginia Beach,
right.
but you don't really see the Richmond and Petersburg area like that. The Richmond and Tri Cities. You'll see Trey Songz and Chris Brown. They 804 kids, but the rest of us, and I want to know the producers out here, and this mad producers in this area.
Mad talent, man. Shit, you guys got, I mean, you got clips. I mean, from just even from back, way back when, you know what I mean? But let's dive into it. I mean, yeah, yeah, you pushing 10 years almost, just engineering, composing, you know what I'm saying? But well, well ahead of your time, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I love how your versatility is. You can go West Coast, you can go hit them with some Bach, hit them with some Beethoven, with some samples. I mean, your music catalog is crazy. So, I mean, let's take a step back and let's. I really want to know where Jay Morse is from. You know what I'm saying? I know you're from Virginia, but where did all this evolve from? What influenced it?
Music was always part of my life. Like as a kid, my mom would say like I would go watch something on TV and see somebody playing something on piano, and we had a real piano, not a keyboard, the actual piano in the house. I had to go run all the way around the other side and jump on the piano and mimic what I saw them do until I learned the song completely. And she just thought that was crazy. As I got older, I used to just beat on stuff with my hands naturally. One Christmas, I ended up getting a drum set. Next thing I know, I've been playing drums for almost 20 years.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
shit. Never knew I was a DJ. 'Cause I used to make mix CDs for all the kids at school and high school, back when Napster and all that was around.
And Morpheus, remember Morpheus shit? We used to watch Faces of Death on that shit. I mean, I don't know about, you were doing some, you were working, man. We were just bullshitting, watching our first porns and porno and shit, you know what I'm saying? But you were working, man. I mean, so you know what I'm saying? So it's always been in the household, whether you used it or not. You jumped on it, you engaged in it, and it just fascinated you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, from what I hear, the drums was your first love, pretty much.
Definitely, drums still is my first love. Even when I come to making beats, drums is the last thing I make a beat. The last thing I do on the beat. That's when I know a beat's complete after I do the drum,
Okay, okay, okay. I
which
mean,
is weird.
especially y'all got, I mean, y'all hit him off with some craziness. People saying Outcast, this, that, that, ATL. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you guys are right in the mix of all that. You know what I'm saying? So, growing up, you're transitioning, from from going piano, drums, which you did not know that it's gonna, all run parallel later on in your career. So what I'm saying is like, who were you listening to? You know what I mean? As far as just, like you say, you getting up. Remember, shit, I used to get up and watch, Captain Planet. He's a hero.
He's a hero. Come take and do sit down to zero. Oh yeah, stop.
So how was your morning like? What was your morning? Not cup of dough, but you know what I'm saying? Like, how was it? Like, what?
My mornings right now, I get up at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. Um, if I gotta do some yard work, I'll go cut people's yards real quick. Then I go run my other business, which is Jay's Headlight Restorations, cleaning headlights, which is lets me talk to people and I get jokes off with random people. But it also lets me hear different types of music from different people. So I really go out and deal with any and everybody that call me up. And it takes me back to being a kid when I started doing music. Because the first band I ever was in was a punk rock band.
Mm.
I listen to hip hop, but and I dress hip hop, but I'm in a punk rock band. And it's crazy to me that my musical knowledge, like I love listening to jazz. I love listening to classical music. Hip hop always is going to be in my soul. But this is the stuff I listen to start my day. It's stuff that's going to be relaxing. When I'm out in my day, now I'm listening to like 90s hip hop all day. 90s, early 2000s. Or I'm listening to podcasts about music production or just interviews with anybody, like watching drink champs with Daz and Corrupt on.
That,
That was wow.
I used to perform with Corrupt and his brother Roscoe, man. Shout out to him, man. Shout out my boy, real talk, man. So, I mean, you were around in the heat of the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like you had that East Coast, West Coast, that kind of war that Suge or whoever it was, Diddy or whoever Biggie got, Tupac ended up getting shot out there and he started going to war. But were you still? I mean, whose side were you taking? Were you? I mean, I know you were
Oh,
West.
we was on pop. Virginia, we was with pop all day. Like you got to understand that Virginia. Chris Brown said it best. Virginia is one of the weirdest states because you got Northern Virginia that does not think they're part of Virginia. They think they DC. You got Southern Virginia that thinks that's North Carolina. You got the Western and the Eastern side.
Not talk shit about no Eastern. I don't do it.
So it's like it's weird. So, and I know my area in Richmond, we always loved the Wu Tang Clan, but we never liked New York. And it's no disrespect. It's just that we didn't like the way they came down and they had that aggressiveness. But we got family. Virginia got a lot of family in New York, and New York got a lot of family in Virginia. So we see each other. It's like a cousin thing. Like that's my cousin, man. Leave us alone, bro.
Yeah, real
But
talk.
we was rocking with the West
Yeah,
because you got Later Rage out there on Death Row. So she's a Virginia girl.
right.
So we was always rocking with Death Row.
Damn, I mean, Death Row has been so. I mean, they had Petey Pablo. I mean, Death Row was signing everybody, man. They almost had Vanilla Ice. You know what I'm saying? Not even
Come on.
off the ledge, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's like so. You growing up, man, you start to realize I'm getting great at what I do. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, not that you're thinking that, hey, longevity, yeah, you're gathering your rhythms and you start playing your piano, you start hitting the drums. Are you taking it to school? You got the punk rock band. Are you guys doing gigs and like? I mean, how does that play a major part?
The reason I got in the punk rock band was for a high school project. It was history class, and we was talking about treaties. So what my history teacher did that was creative as hell was he had a wedding between two countries to make it like a treaty. And he knew I played drums. One of my other guys, he played bass. We knew somebody else that played guitar. Next thing you know, he told us to be the band for the wedding. We was the wedding band. So we literally had to practice the wedding song. We had to have a playlist. We had to play reggae. So we played Bob Marley, Nirvana, Blink 182, Sade, um,
Dude, that
Anita Baker, Earth, Wind and Fire. Like we
oh
had a set list of about 20 songs we had to play, and we played through the lunch period.
man, I can only imagine hearing you give me the sweetest time, and that's about the time she walked away from me. Nobody
Come on.
the hell know. You know? Come as you are. I'm like, dude, this motherfucker got all my playlists. That was crazy, dude. That man, you just hit a whole greatest hits in high school. Like, so you guys are doing all these shows, man, gaining all your props. I mean, man, did you think you're gonna go still further? Like, I mean, as far as alternative or grunge or ska?
I went gospel.
God, shit, man. I mean, that's how I grew up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? My mom, Motown, Barbara Mason. I knew my mom's attitude, what song she played. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she was playing some, some Chaka Khan, or she was playing some Earth, Wind, and Fire. Keep your head to the sky. I was like, hey, she's really good, dog. You know what I'm saying? But if she's playing some
Yeah,
underground deep shit, you know what I'm saying? Like some Love Lights or some shit. I'm like, oh man, I'm not gonna fuck with her. I'm not gonna ask her for breakfast. I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna let her be. So, I mean, music is beautiful, and
definitely.
glad you engage.
My dad is the real main reason I really got into music. Like my mom played piano, my dad played saxophone in high school, my sister played trombone, and my other sister played piano. So I come from a musical family, but I never had lessons playing drums. I'm self-taught. I'm self-taught on everything I do musically.
Damn, man, that's fucking crazy. That's dope though. I mean, hey, we're all self-taught. I mean, I'm self-taught. I'm still trying to figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? But we're going, we're gonna take a break, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, man. We're right here to post YouTube, man. I got my boy right here, Virginia's finest, man. My boy right here, man. Jay Morris, y'all. Stay tuned. What to do? What to do? Dr. Dandruff back in the building, y'all. Got my boy Jay Morris, man, right here. I mean, just from coming up, always been around the music, man. I mean, my boy been around the music like little Desi Arnaz, you know what I'm saying? Like Ricky Ricardo, my boy was born in the Copacabana, damn near, you know what I'm saying? He playing piano, man. He's doing grunge. He's doing. I mean, Blink 182 is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the guy is so lyric. I mean, musically inclined. It's crazy, and it shows in his composing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the guy's a dope engineer, man. And I'm just so glad and pleased that he's even here. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue, Jay. You're doing these shows, right? For the school, you get your school thing. I mean, the girls are going crazy. Not only you got all the white girls, you got everybody at the school. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't playing no grunge music. What the hell, man? You getting more bitches in the mosh pit. You getting all that shit. So when is the pivotal moment in your life when you say, you know what, hey, I think I can do this? When did you think you found your style? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that style you have, that unique style.
That was probably about five. Well, I honestly think I'm still finding my style. Like I'm settling in, but I don't ever want to be put in one box. So it's like if I get good at one thing, I'll stop doing music for about a month because I'm still sitting on so much, and go study a whole nother genre just so I can figure out how can I incorporate that into hip hop. Like I like blending. Even when I was a DJ, I'm not a scratch DJ. I'm a blend DJ. I could put four records on at the same time, and you'll only think it's one playing.
Damn, dog. Until my shit comes in like. Yeah, you motherfuckers trying to get some mariachis in there, dog. I know he could do it, man. It's just crazy. We walking on
And
beat.
that's what I used to do that. I used to put too much sounds in my stuff.
Mm. I mean,
Now I just learn how to.
there's never too much. It's like I mean, it's like not putting too much shit in your burrito. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might oversaturate. But at the end of the day, it's going down. I'm taking this shit down. Hey, put some more sauce in it. You know what I'm saying?
You know, once you do a song and it got 37 tracks on it, you got like, okay, some of this shit got to go because this shit is just clashing at this point.
You're like, dude, when did the hook come in, motherfucker? I thought that was the bridge. Exactly. Let's get into that. Let's get into that. Like, since you're self-taught, how long did it take you to like formulate? I mean, because I'm an MC and I know it's about mathematics. I know it's about whether you're doing 16 bars, you have to leave it on an even note, not an odd note. And if you do leave it on an odd note, then you do need another odd note to make it even. Like it's two odds make it even. So what I'm trying to say is like, how did you put together that sequence of okay, let's do 16 of this sound, and then boom, here comes your hook, or whether your hook comes first. Like, how did you?
What up to all my day ones? I'm the hostess with the mostest, Dr. Dandruff, and you can catch me on the weekdays giving y'all a doses of interviews from actors, comics, rappers, singers, and pretty much anyone that has some authentic content live on YouTube, Monday through Friday. Bang that subscribe and like buttons, and don't forget to all the bells to build up that algorithm. And remember always, intellectual and y'all's disrespectful though. Tap in, fam. Dr. Dandruff Podcast here on YouTube, or book your segment on the gram. DM Dr. Dandruff to take this ride for the coach.
Thank you for tuning in to the Dr. Dandruff Show, bringing you the finest of entertainment to the players, the pimps, and these motherfucking hoes. Stars pile in from miles around just to see how Dr. Dandruff be putting it down. For any questions or to get your own interview, DM Dr. Dandruff today on IG. Again, that is Dr. Dandruff on IG. For the best interviews, roasts, and just acting a motherfucking fool, tune in to the Dr. Dandruff Podcast right here on YouTube. Dr. Dandruff's out here, baby. Dr. Dandruff's out here, baby. Dr.